And it's very interesting how there's such a distinct parallel between you, the actor, and the character that you play, and Misha and the character that he plays. Misha's character is bold and brave.
Everyone give a big F you to Sebastian. You definitely want to have a spare condom handy if you can hang out. Way to start out on a classy note. Yeah.
So, and how did this come to pass? My duck. Playing with my duck. Pervert.
This was a big job, blow job, right? I wanted to thank Terry for doing that. She really, yeah, I'm not even gonna do it. Oh, there. Anymore. Sebastian has already written the duck.
Yeah.
Probably done very... I'm waiting to hear the door close. I can sense it when you're in here. Hello. Hello. How are you guys? How's the show going so far?
Awesome. You're stealing the show, Misha.
Well, it's not
He's supposed to.
I'm actually supposed to be on right now.
Yeah.
It's part of the deal. Have you done a tour yet? You did one.
Did one.
Yeah, then how'd it go?
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Adam. I know for a fact that Sebastian doesn't know how to type, so So you were actually queued up to ask a question for Sebastian, and now that the rug has sort of been ripped out from under you.
Yeah, so I had to scramble for a question for you. I did come up with one.
You did?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I don't want to hear no. What is your question?
My question is, so if God did and
I'm sorry?
God We're gonna show up.
I can't focus because I'm nervous that someone's gonna come in.
And then Cass is in his new God form. God, original God.
Yeah.
Showed up.
Yes.
And then Cass, they come face to face.
Yes.
Do you think that Cass would just defer power back to God, or would there be like a showdown, winner takes it all kind of thing?
Cage match.
Yeah. Cage match. It's hard to say. I mean, it's very complicated at this point because who is the original God? And maybe Cass is the original God. I mean, and then would Cass be confronted with himself? And if so, would he find himself sexually attracted? Would he instantly make out with a mirror image of himself?
Yeah, you can bring up
I don't
some
know.
good points, you're right.
I sometimes do that. I don't know what his deal is. So yeah, but there could be a turf war of some sort, I suppose.
Well, that was a good answer. It's okay.
It's a hard question. Don't ask us. No more hard questions. Thanks for trying. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Regarding your birthday tweet, if not cake, can you still get that spanking?
You're asking me for a spanking, so that this could get very ugly very quickly. Explain something to you. I am not Sebastian Roche. Tempting as it is, though, I'm not going to do it.
I doubt you're allowed to accept I did buy you cake for your birthday.
You did?
Yeah, and I have it.
I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
It's under my shirt.
Suddenly what could have been very appealing isn't anymore. It's over there on the carpet. Feast away.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, great packaging. Oh, did you make?
No, I just bought it.
She just bought it during the break. Evidently there was no this side up arrow on it. Not pretty. But thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm gonna eat it later. Oh, sweet. Receipt. So return it. But anybody likes some cake? You do. Okay. We have a taker. Unfortunately, now we won't be able to return it, but that's okay. In fact, you can share it with your friends. Yeah. Why did you spend 4 hours blowing up the duck? I just wanted to see you do it. Oh, was me. Cliff, are you here? Cliff? No. Cliff is, for some reason, assembling a collection of ducks, which I think is very brave. And I wanted to add this to the little pond, mostly because I imagined that it would submerge and drown all the other ducks. Does anyone have a pen? Like a Sharpie?
I have one. I'm pink
Great.
one.
Great. Is it under your chair? Purple's fantastic. Hers is brand new, so that's okay. That's also good. This looks like I would be sort of. I'm just gonna Can you guys give this to Cliff? Is he gonna be here? He'll be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just give it to him for me.
I read it.
Please make sure he gets it. For the children. And, oh, it says Cliff, I want to give you. Oh, well, someone asked. It's not all about you, actually. Cliff, I want to give you my big. And then there's a spelling error. Fantastic. So, let's get this party started. When I was a boy, what do you guys want to talk about? Wait, you started. It's your turn. This is so uncomfortable and weird feeling.
That's what she said. The work you're doing with your project, your random acts of kindness.
I like the pronunciation of the word project.
Charity.
Yep, I like it. I can't get up, no.
And I also wanted to ask what episode you liked doing the most this season?
This season or last season?
This season.
Hard to talk about season 6, you mean?
Yeah, 6.
Not so.
I liked the French mistake. It was nice to get to be myself. What? No, that was fun too. Yeah. What was yours? More importantly. Yeah, we're having a conversation here.
I actually really loved the third man episode because we get to meet Balthazar, we get to see you like having like a friend that you haven't seen before and someone that you really cared about who thought was dead.
Right. Well, there's that.
Yeah, and then you got to fall
As
through
you do with
a window
friends.
and like a consent car, which was funny.
Yeah, for me, the French mistake was fun. Also because a lot of there were so many different levels on that episode. It was just a weird sort of, like you could tune into it and see something that you didn't know Supernatural and be like, this is a weird kind of cool, freaky show. But then there were inside jokes for the fans, and then there were inside jokes that you would only get if you knew Kevin Parks, the first AD, like crew jokes. It got down to that level, which was really kind of cool.
Which one?
Oh, they're so funny, I'm not going to tell you. But real side splitters. What? Okay, fantastic. Good talking to you.
Thank
Yep. Hi.
Hi, at NashCon, you said that when someone rubs your thigh, you can't stop laughing, and when someone starts dirty talking to you, you can't stop. So I was wondering if I could rub your thigh and dirty talk to you. Happy belated birthday.
I'm about to cut the left-hand side of the room off. This is the spank me, rub my thigh, give me dirty cake side of the room. We're all bad people over here. That's a fantastic offer. Why don't you call me? Call me and we'll work that out.
Sounds good, okay.
Okay. Note this up. Do not go on after Balthazar. Whatever his name is. Hi.
I didn't.
You had this. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take
you
it.
came
All
up,
right.
so.
We're all the same.
Got it.
Well, I'll get back to you.
If there were 3 things that you could not live without, what would they be?
If there were 3 things that I could not live without. What? Oxygen, water, and shelter?
Materialistic.
Materialistic things.
Yeah.
Mercedes. What do I really, really need in the material realm? I really like tea. What's that? Yep. Yeah, that is the weird side of the room. I like tea. I like, I don't know, running and pornography. I guess those are many things I couldn't go without, probably. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Yeah. That was a funny image when you put them all together.
Hi. So obviously I'd love to work in Supernatural.
It's not obvious. How would I know that?
And I also really liked you in Nip Tuck. All the time, but would you be able to show us a little?
Yeah, it's this side of the room. Just to catch you up to speed, if you don't know what she's asking for, she wants to see me try to self-fellatiate. No. Sit down. Hi.
Well, I actually have a challenge for you.
A challenge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally got a smiley.
From Iceland.
You're from Iceland?
Yeah.
Find Iceland on a map.
Huh?
Is that a challenge?
A year ago, we had a volcano that made,
Yes. We're gonna get that. Yes. I just did. What?
What?
Oh, yeah. Gesundheit.
Yes, I can. I actually can say it.
You can?
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good, though, right? I mean, there's a little, probably hear a little accent, but people know what I'm saying. Thank you.
I was wondering how your jade bowl turned out.
Oh, my bowl? It was marble, as a matter of fact.
I thought you were working with BC Jade.
BC Jade.
Last year, you
I did buy some jade, but I ended up breaking that and moving on to marble. And it came out quite nicely. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Was it a gift for I was wondering if it was a birthday.
It was a gift from my brother. It was a wedding gift. I made a bowl. I know. It makes a great story. I could regale you with stories about making that bowl, but I won't. Yeah, mining my brain for anything I can tell you that might be interesting about it.
What kind of marble?
It was round.
Color?
That's cool. That was kind of a surprise for a bowl. And yeah, there you go.
Are you trying to work with jade and something smaller?
Just make something smaller. Great advice. I will try that. You have taken this side of the room to a very different place. I appreciate that. Thank you for that was really G-rated. We just talked about handicrafts. You could learn from this example. I don't know what you're about to ask, but I am nervous. Thank you. And, oh, and you're barefoot too. How earthy. Yes.
First thing I have to say is that I'm also a weirdo that's over here.
Okay.
Remember, first step on a cruise ship is to spread your legs.
This was the advice that she was dispensing last night. She sort of made an announcement of how to keep stable on the boat. First thing you want to do when you get on a boat is spread your legs, she said. She said that. Yes, she did.
You didn't let me get to the point of bend your knees.
Well, okay. You can do it however you want. I'm not,
Alright, my question.
yeah, I'm not the morality police here. Do whatever makes you happy. Whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge.
Alright, my question is, you always do these like TV shows and like with the web series to find like it's all blood and guts and gore, and you've admitted you don't care for like the genre like horror or anything like that. Why are you doing series like this? Like, what possessed you to take these roles on?
Money.
Why money? Why?
I don't know. It kind of is a little weird because I have a hard time watching supernatural because it scares me. Even when I'm in it. Even when I was there shooting it. And know firsthand that it's all fake. I'll have a nightmare after watching it. So. It just happened. Yeah, so it is a little bit strange to me that I'm in shows like that, but they're fun to shoot too. I mean, it's fun to be covered in blood and have bullets flying at you and things like that. We stopped using real bullets halfway through the 4th season on Supernatural because of liability issues, but yeah, it's a lot of fun to play and all of that stuff. It's just obviously terrifying to watch, but I enjoy it.
Do you just like having your foot on your crotch?
Yes, you are on the wrong side of the room. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice having Garrett's foot in your crotch. I don't know if he's put his foot in your crotches, but it just makes coming to work much better. So, yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot for the tequila on the boat last night. Great idea. No, it wasn't. Hello! What's happening?
Hi.
Hi.
So, all of the angels, including Castiel, Gabriel, and Balthazar, have all sacrificed themselves for the greater good, yet Castiel is the only one who's been brought back twice. Why is God favoring Castiel besides the vicious fan base for you?
Well, you don't know the whole backstory. You don't know everything that's... I don't want to spoil this season, but...
No, it's okay.
Well... but anyway, I can tell you some of it. Castiel and God were for a long time lovers. They had a very, very torrid, kind of pervy sexual relationship. And so a lot of the favoritism that you see Castiel receiving from God is residuals from that. Basically, yeah. He earned it. We shot a lot of that stuff and it didn't end up making it to air because the network said it was too graphic, but yeah, he earned it the hard way, let me tell you. God is a brutal lover, so
You can blame it on the left side, okay?
I can do whatever I want. Suck it. Well, what should I tell you? I'm going to tell you a little story. This sort of reminded me of it. I don't know if I've ever told this story to you guys before, but like 6 or 7 years ago, my wife and I were flying to the East Coast from LA, and her mother lived near the airport and took us out to dinner right before the flight. She took us to P.F. Chang's China Bistro, and we just kind of gorged, ate a lot. And I, as it turns out, they had a lot of like that jarred minced garlic in everything. And I had this weird reaction to that jarred minced garlic. Whenever I eat it, I have really horrible farts. Like, weirdly awful. And I don't know what it's about, but I avoid it. And it's kind of the only thing that really does that to me, so I avoid it. But I didn't know it was in there, and I really ate a lot because she was paying for it, so. We got on a flight, packed flight, completely packed flight. And it was one of those situations where, you know, I was on the window side. There were 3 people, so it was, you know, window, and then my wife, and then someone else, and I didn't want to get up and go to the bathroom. I figured, I felt something building up, is what I'm trying to say. And I just made a calculation. I'll let a little bit out. Long story short, I farted, and the guy immediately behind me fainted. 100% true, and the flight attendants came over, and they splashed the water on his face to resuscitate him, and his wife or girlfriend, you know, said, and they said, ma'am, that's impossible. All of the fuel on the plane is stored in wings, actually. So there's none of it that comes anywhere near the fuselage. It's absolutely possible there will be a gas leak. They let it go. Another hour and a half into the flight. I thought, you know, I'll try to be more careful this time. Fired again, and I faints again. Flight attendants came. His girlfriend said, somebody has gas. Man, I told you the gas cannot leak. And then a woman sitting next to them said, nah, somebody has to go to the bathroom. Completely true story. And I was just crushed with humiliation. The plane landed, and this is where it really got bad. Everyone had stayed, and he kept on being like, I'm perfectly healthy, this never happened to me. But it was terrible smelling. It was really bad. And we all had to wait on the plane for paramedics to come take them off the plane. Landed, just to sort of stick the knife in a little deeper. Anyway, I just thought, that's more for this side of the room. I wouldn't want to be a musketeer having sex with a minion.
Everyone always changes their answer when I ask this question.
Well, no, but I had to think it through a little bit. Because how fun. First of all, minions are so tiny, so that's exciting. And then to grab the moose by the horns. What is
Sebastian.
make us, let's
Blame it on
Sebastian is a bad influence, but we're adults and we don't have to go down that road with him.
Yes, we
I
do.
have to tell you a story about farting. All the stories I have, you didn't have to ask that question, and none of you had to ask those questions. But anyway, but it would be fun. Just get up on top. And a moosey thing. I don't even know what a musketeer looks like. What is that?
I hope someone will draw it.
You're giant. Right? Someone would try.
I think no, someone will draw a musketeer after this.
Getting it on with a little minion as well. What is your sicko magical fairy leprechaun fantasy?
I guess between the Loch Ness Monster and
That's sort of the obvious answer.
and a dragon, but some people say Loch Ness Monster isn't magical. So like a centaur and a mermaid would be kind of hot.
Yeah, I think that the Loch Ness Monster is pretty, that's a pretty big turn on. I don't know what's happening. Sorry.
I'm sorry I ruined like the academic potential of this
thank you for your question.
No, there was no academic.
How many children do we have?
Your daughter is not a children anymore, I'm sorry to say. She's going to college.
What? Hi.
Hey man, sorry. Be strong. You will recover eventually from this experience. What's that? Think you survived, Sebastian. You guys have a good family therapist kind of thing? Good. I would like to make a contribution afterwards. It can get costly. Hi.
Hi Misha, thanks for the 3-hour tour last night.
Oh, thanks for coming.
And my
That's
question,
Gilligan's Island. I just understood a reference.
my question is, since Castiel is God, or the revelations that he's God, you should be able to choose what costume he could have in this season.
You would pick that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And if you were to get rid of the trench coat and suit, what would you choose to replace that and why?
Birthday suit.
I have stopped fantasizing about this because just having hope causes pain. You would think, wouldn't you? Yeah. There's a certain rule for some reason in supernatural canon, which is that if Castiel gets stabbed or shot or burned or something like that, he can heal himself right away. But the blood or tears on his costume aren't magically mended until the next episode. I don't know why that is, but it is. And so even as God, that has held true. I have had blood upon my wardrobe and have been unable to actually clean it up. But and you would think, wow, fantastic opportunity. Change. Go to the store, buy something nice for yourself. Take it, you're God, you don't have to buy it. Yep.
Afraid of change.
He's afraid of change.
That would be God.
That's sad. And actually, no, it's just, I think that they
It's just a running joke now.
are saving a bundle on wardrobe. I mean, you tell me, you're the producer, why is that? It is for the money, right? Yeah, simply can't afford it with the costly special effects on the show. They had to make it cut somewhere.
It's the grip department that kills them.
It's the grips, yeah. Hey Harv, how's it going? Yeah. It's the grips. All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck. Hi.
Hi. So the last we heard of Jimmy Novak from Heston's Vessel was sort of mid-season 5. I was just wondering, what do you think happened to him? Is he still alive? And if so, what would it be like sharing a body with God?
Well, as I told you, God is a little rough around the edges. I think that Jimmy is locked in there still, but we have not talked about Jimmy much. It's one of those little things in Supernatural. It's like, it's not very nice. You did take a guy with a family and gonna essentially kill him. So you could have, you know, a meat suit to walk around in, but whatevs. Yeah. I mean, I would think that Cass would at least be like sending some sort of alimony checks or something to the family. Like, here's just to take care of your groceries and stuff. I know, like, kind of killed your dad. So there's a little something for you. Just monthly stipend or something. But no, he doesn't do anything for him. And the kid's growing up now. You know, the kid's older. No dad. Or he could show up and pretend to be the dad, like pretend to be Jimmy, like, hey, you know, Jimmy, I could go again for another year, but it was good to see you. Nothing. So the kid is, well, that's a disaster. Thanks for asking.
Hi. I was wondering, what's like one thing you don't like about Cass and one thing you do like about Cass? Besides the trench coat and tux.
Interesting question. Yes.
Not all people last time is bad.
All those people are bad?
Not all of them.
Not all of them are bad, yes. Well, thank you for not being bad yourself. I like your hat, by the way. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Yeah, thanks for wearing it. Well, I think that I like about Cass that he can time travel. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have friends that time travel? No. It's nice. It's nice to have that skill. And what I don't like about Cass is his. You know what? I honestly don't think he's great with women. Really?
Yeah. I didn't hear what you said.
We've got a crowd full of women here. He's doing pretty good.
Somebody said something. Who said it and what was it?
Pizza! We like to go to pizza.
Oh, yeah. He picked up a couple of tips. He's a little.
The pizza guy.
Yeah.
Love the pizza guy.
I would like to see that film. That should be something that we produce. An adjunct to production. Supernatural. The adult version.
Russ can direct.
Russ can direct.
We got a deal?
Deal, done,
Yeah.
signed.
Signed, sealed, delivered. Goodbye.
Hi. A lot of fans were pretty upset with what happened to Cass at the end of season 6.
They were? Really?
The back.
Are you aware of the same
Were you upset?
The baptister.
You weren't upset.
There may have been tears.
You cried. Did you really cry?
It was very upsetting.
Oh, jeez.
We love that.
Oh, I feel terrible.
I'm still recovering.
Okay, well, yeah.
So my question is, are you aware of the Save Castiel campaign? And do you think campaigns like that actually have any influence?
I am peripherally aware of the Save Cast. Somebody gave me some book of stuff, I think. Was that Save Cast?
Yeah, that was that group.
And no. I don't think that makes any difference. I might be wrong, but I'm not. I don't think so. In fact, I don't know, maybe it does. I've never been on the receiving end of a campaign like that, so I actually don't know how those kind of decisions get made, but my feeling is that it probably just makes them laugh with glee. Maniacal, sadistic glee when they get those campaigns showing up. Have you seen any of this thing that she's talking about? No. See, they don't even know about it. They don't.
The fans have written letters to several different addresses, and we just wondered if they ever get there.
Yeah, like my mom. I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm not the right person to ask because I don't have my finger on the pulse of that. But I say just flood everybody's mailboxes, especially Jim's. Jim loves getting that stuff, so send it all directly to him.
We can write it on the
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So we know that heaven is not just one place, and that as an angel, Cass had a favorite memory where he would hang out in, I guess. So I'm wondering, now that he's God, whose memory does he reside in, and how does he pass the time there?
Whoa, interesting question. Cass, as you know, as God and as Cass, is a huge fan of lawn bowling. So he likes to while away the summer hours in that closely mowed lawn, sort of an English garden kind of thing. We actually are going to, it's actually not far off, we actually see Cass's heaven in the first episode. Yes. So,
It doesn't bode well.
Boring. It is very G-rated, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. So I actually rewatched season 6 recently, and watching Caged Heat again, I kind of got the sense that...
What happened to your head? It's a hat?
It's a whale.
Oh. Thank you so much. Wow, looks even worse. Oh, the girls at the bottom might want back. Are you guys leaving? Are you going to be sick? What's happening? You are going to the bathroom. I'm glad that I had a taster for this. The row of people who sampled this are now heading to the bathroom. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you. I don't know if there are any paramedics nearby, but wow. So, oh yeah, Rochelle and husband, you guys might have some work to do. So don't eat this. It's just worth looking at. It's great. Interesting. We'll be watching out for you in the future. Yeah.
Totally backfiring.
What did she lace that with? Hi.
Am I good to go?
You're gonna go.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So, rewatching Caged Heat, I kind of got the sense that the reason Cass was going along with Sam and Dean's plan to kind of like find Crowley's hideout and kill him wasn't necessarily that he wanted to actually help get Sam's soul back. More so, he was just concerned. I mean, the way I see it, he was probably just concerned that they were going to, mess up what he had going on with Crowley, and that's the reason. That's the reason he kind of went along with it, just to sort of like be there to make sure things didn't go bad for him. I was just wondering, like, obviously, in hindsight, like, what would you say about Castiel's motives in that episode?
Wow, that question really hurt going in.
Sorry.
Well, I think that I'm going to answer the question, but I have no idea what you just asked. I think that Castiel wants... What was the question about at all? Something with Crowley, right?
Yeah.
Who was one of the other characters on the show? His motives.
Yeah, in case he, like, why, Castiel, like, why was he going along with Sam Dean's plan? He didn't actually want to get him.
Totally, I get what you're up to. I agree. Yeah, I think that's you're right. You're very insightful, and I think that's what everybody was going for, so I'm glad you got it. Yeah, right on. Any other questions? Did it hurt coming out, or did it? Okay, let's break it down in pieces, and then try to tackle it that way. Okay, so Crowley and Cass, they're friends. We like them as... What's the question?
Obviously, like, in hindsight, we know that they've been working together all season,
Yes.
so, but, like, we didn't know that at the time when the episode Caged Heat aired.
Yeah.
But, like...
Wait, what episode are you talking about?
Caged Heat.
Cage Teeth.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear what you were saying.
Sorry.
That's okay. I still don't remember what episode it is. It's step in the right direction.
It's the one where like they go to like they team up with Meg and they go to like Crowley's hideout and.
Oh, the Meg. That's it.
Well, yeah, but.
I'm on the same page as your sister. So.
The question's not about that scene, but.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm lost again. So. Okay, fantastic. But we're getting closer. I feel like we're totally zoning in on.
Alright, so now that we're on the right episode.
Yes. Yeah.
So Castiel's motives in
Yes.
that episode.
Yep.
Because obviously Sam and Dean's motives are they want to go.
Too complicated.
Okay. Sorry.
Only one person can have motives at a time to give a question.
Alright, I'll try to be more simple with it.
Okay.
So basically the question is just what do you think Castiel's motives in that episode were? Was he trying to actually get Sam's soul back? Or
But see, now you're doing a leading question too. Right? You're leading the witness.
So what do you think his motives were?
You're going to tire out before I do.
I don't doubt that.
But that's good. We're getting the question's getting a lot shorter, it seems like. Yeah, and looks like you're losing a little bit of your strength. There's a bit of a defeat in your posture now. That's good. We're getting closer.
If it makes you happy to do so.
It does. Okay, so what are Cass's motives?
Yeah, in that episode, like.
Well, he wanted to get on with me. Yeah, sweet.
All right.
She really thought she was going to get me to answer a question. Hi.
My question is, what is your favorite book and who is your favorite author?
Whoa, from the left side.
You can keep it clean as long as you don't answer the story.
Sorry, I think I might have a call. It's from Sebastian. He's Flora at me in a text. But he gave a little smiley face. It's okay. Where did he get my number? What are we talking about? My favorite. Oh, the places you'll go. Dr. Seuss.
Yay!
You know, I have several copies, which I give out every time someone near me. Pardon me. Every time anyone gets me. Yes, that old game. This was a fun game on set. We used to, before, we used to text the daylights out of the camera operator, Brad, and he would be filming the scene, and his phone would be buzzing in his pocket. And it was so much fun. So much fun. Poor Brad. He deserves a serious pay bump because Brad is the camera operator, so he'll be holding the camera like we sometimes do actual handheld camera, holding the camera by hand. Oh, whoa. And Jared will, if he's doing off-camera lines, which some of you have to do standing right by the camera, Jared will, for instance, take a pair of tweezers and pull Brad's ear hair while he's holding the camera.
Oh my gosh.
And sometimes you see Brad's face change colors, it's red with rage, or becomes very sweaty, because he has to hold the camera still and cannot, I don't know, have you ever tried, when someone pulls your ear hair out next time, try to not react at all, see how it goes. It's funny. Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
This is the very last question, so make it very good.
I'm gonna try.
Yes, a lot is ready.
Well, as you know, in Occasionally Views, you have quite a substantial online following on both Twitter and Tumblr and all the other social media. And over the last couple months, you have...
What is Tumblr? Explain that. What is it?
It's like a site where you can... It's like Facebook with GIFs.
With gifts?
Oh! Like moving pictures.
Not gifts. right?
Right, gifts.
I thought I was like, oh, well, I'll go. I'm probably going to get gifts. Okay. Yes.
But over the last few months, you have had a little bit of negative backlash over a few of your tweets. And I
Yes.
was wondering if you have had any like thought about like self-censorship, or if you were just sort of like going on with that, like it doesn't matter.
Well, have I thought about self-censorship?
Yeah.
Not my strong suit. But I occasionally will, tweet something that's a joke about, something that involves people dying or something. And people get mad, so then I retract it. 'Cause I'm a wuss. I don't like to, see people say things like, you're a horrible human being, you should go to hell. While accurate, it still hurts a little bit to hear that. So I don't know. I don't wanna be like a total douchebag, but a little bit. So yeah, try to toe the line a little bit. My mom follows me on Twitter. That probably causes me to filter things a little bit.
What's her tweet?
What's her tweet?
Oh God.
Oh,
Share.
I'm not going to tell you that, but I will give her phone number. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What's your take? The way you phrase that, it made it sound sort of like, maybe you should think about toning it down a little bit.
I'm just sort of curious whether it's sort of like a thing where you tweet, you sort of write it out and go oh, that could offend some people, ha ha ha. Or if it's more about, oh, I guess that offended some people.
Oh, I see. Like, am I trying to be a dick? Or does it come natural? Now I get it. No, that just comes natural for me. Thank you.
Oh, gee, he's gonna.